Okay. Yeah, and here's what it does. It's way more sophisticated. Remember how we did it? What was it? Divided by 1.25 or something like that's how we did it. Okay. You took the square footage, divided it by 1.25. Well, the program that they had, it was pretty cool because when it ran the calculation, it did the calculation for different parts based on where your building's located. If it's located in Boston or something like that, what the weather conditions were for the previous year, what materials you used as far as which ones hold heat, don't hold heat, carpet, tile, that type. It figured all that in when it did the calculation. So it got it down to a specific number. Well, that never used to be the way it was done. And I think that's why the company said, listen, our program does it all. You're going to pay us or you're not going to use it anymore. And they said, we're not using it anymore. They threw them to the curb. But their calculation was very, it had to do with like brick holds heat. Okay. Carpet holds heat. Whereas if you had a tile floor, it wouldn't hold the heat, stuff like that. What you used on the ceilings, how the light reflected, what time of year it is, all of that went into play in their calculations. It was very sophisticated program. They don't calculate it at all.
No, but like right there, like in the room.
Oh, yeah. What it does is it just looks at how many CFM you use for each diffuser, adds them together. So we got 6 times 454. If you do that on a calculator, you're going to come out to 2724 or whatever that number was. What I want you folks to do for the rest of today is go to each space, put in your specified airflow off of this chart. Then go back and figure out how many diffusers you need in each room and try to space them equally. Remember, if you get to a room, watch this. We're just going to look at conference 103. Conference 103, if you look on here, conference 103, where the heck is it? You may have to find them through the sheets there because they got all the atriums together. See, break room 108. Where's 103? 103 conference. It's under zone 7. See what the cooling airflow is? 261. So how many diffusers are we going to need? 1. So you're going to put 1 diffuser in this ceiling grid somewhere. Anything under 500, you can get away with 1 diffuser. Anything over 500, you're going to have at least 2 or 3, or like we said, 6 here. Right? Try to get them close to 500, 454. If we went down to 5, it wouldn't work. So 6 was the first one we could do.